Okay, so let's get started. So I'm recording the session. Okay, for any problem, okay, you can basically watch my this recorded session afterwards. So here's our topic called redefine your future, right? What do you mean by that? So this basically webinar I have conducted specifically for those audience who basically who are in the dilemma, like cybersecurity is a great field for them or not, or maybe the people who want to, like change a career or they want to see like their self okay as a cybersecurity expert. So in that case, okay, like how they are going to approach and what actually we will be going to, like spend the time regarding to the particular futuristic technology because technology is completely changing day by day. A new technology is coming. So in this particular case, like what should be our approach regarding to the futuristic technology? So that part everything I'm going to discuss today. Let me add some other participants. Just give me a minute. Okay, perfect. So let's start with our live webinar. Redefine your future. By the name, okay, you can see clearly it's called redefine. Okay, so maybe if you have in dilemma and you're not sure, okay, what you need to do in future. So this is basically the thing. Okay, just stay with me for next 1 hour. Okay, you will be clear. Okay, regarding to the cyber security career. Okay, so even this is the question. Okay, like even most of the people, okay, like asking, okay, like that so directly, like what exactly I'll do, how to approach it, how to start it, what I need to learn first. Okay, like any programming language required, with programming language required. Okay, like what programming language, okay, I'll study. So many questions, okay, always come in our mind, right? So exactly that, exactly I'm going to give the answers regarding to this. So before I start this webinar, let me introduce myself. So here is basically my presentation. So I'm just going to my keynote. This is about me. So I'm a founder and CEO of Hacker Associate. Just I will take hardly 7 minutes, okay, to finish my introduction because I'm not, interested, okay, in basically my introduction. You can easily check, okay, on Google by simple typing Hacker space Harshad on Google. You'll get all the things regarding me, like Twitter account, LinkedIn, my website, okay, like the media articles and many things. So about me, I'm founder and CEO of Hacker Associate. I'm member of International Council of Hacker Association in United States of America. I have initiated various free pen testing and hacking conferences all over the world. Being Hacker Associate, we have served 100 plus countries, providing enterprise security and hacker-proof operating system, awarded by many countries like Nepal, Qatar, Africa, Dubai, US, Australia, etc. for the revolutionary work. And this is basically like, my main part, build your own gadget for security and penetration testing. That exactly like I mentioned, okay, here the term called redefine your future, okay. So you always focus on these areas, build your own gadget for security. First of all, okay, like if I ask you this question to you and you can just give answer, okay, directly yourself only, like how many gadgets, okay, do you have, okay, for hacking? First of all, this is my question to beginner, right? So without gadgets, okay, like without pro editions, uh, plus okay, like for example, let's say if you don't have any gadgets, if you don't have a proper books to read, if you don't have proper idea what you need to learn, okay, in cyber security, like you're not able to go further because technology is dynamically changing continuously. In this particular case, okay, like how are you going to approach, right? So build your own gadget for security and penetration testing. So here I want to give one scenario to you. For imagine, okay, like suppose if I take a laptop from your end, okay, you don't have a laptop, you only have a phone, and you are traveling, okay, to new country. Example, let's say Singapore or Malaysia. Okay, you don't have a laptop and you need to penetrate one target. Example, let's say Amazon.com. So how you are going to penetrate? Okay, it means my question here is without laptop, okay, if you want to perform a penetration test, how you going to do that? And second thing, I need a report immediately to my mobile phone, so how I can collect it. That is basically exactly the question. This is the scenario. So you can just imagine the scenario and you can just think that okay, like it is possible without laptop, uh, without okay, like our we can say the proper hardware. It is still possible, okay, to penetrate, okay, the particular system. Or if anyone give a target to us, it's still possible, okay, to penetrate the things just through the phone, just through the phone, single phone. So answer, okay, basically is yes. The reason, okay, as I mentioned to you, I have done all the research. Okay, I finished my all research in 2014 regarding this. Build your own gadget for security and penetration testing, and I conducted lot of program almost in 70 plus countries already. Okay, regarding this, how to build your own gadget for security and penetration testing, and some demo I'm going to give, okay, today in this today's session. And today's session will be very interesting because in this webinar, okay, like I have added AI powered penetration testing. So I think everywhere right now, if you open the internet, okay, you will see somewhere Chat GPT, right? When you open Google, you will see Chat GPT. When you open YouTube, you will see Chat GPT. Not only Chat GPT, there is another Web GPT. Not only Web GPT, there is another called Burp GPT. Those of you who basically in web application area. So likewise, okay, you can say there are many GPTs technologies are available right now. So what do you mean by GPT area? So GPT basically stand for generative pre-training transformer. Okay, that is basically full form of GPT, which is basically behind the chat, right? Chat GPT. This is the full form, generative pre-training transformer. So likewise, okay, you will hear a lot, okay, this particular wording, and exactly we will be learning in this webinar how to use it, and we will be discussing about the career, like what you need to basically do in this particular cybersecurity, how to approach it, what technology will focus properly, and accordingly how to make a excellent career, okay, in the cybersecurity. So I was talking about this part, gadget part, and I given one scenario recently, like if we are in the other country. So, for example, imagine okay this scenario. If you are in the other country, you need to do what? First thing, you need to purchase a SIM, right? Maybe okay, most of the people have experience already who are sitting in this particular webinar. So when you travel, okay, other country, we need to purchase a SIM, and we need to, like basically take a subscription regarding to the vendor, like Airtel, Vodafone, whatever the network is available, right? We need to do recharge basically, like Airtel, Vodafone, like data recharge, 3G, 4G, 5G, whatever the technology it is. So in this particular case, okay, like there is basically the problematic part. Okay, so my scenario is I will not purchase the SIM. I'll go to the other country. I'll not purchase a SIM. Okay, with my own SIM. Okay, like automatically should connect to the network, and whenever I send a SMS, automatically going to trigger and basically give me the information regarding to my target. That is beautiful scenario. As I mentioned, it is not a hypothetical scenario I have given to you. As I mentioned, I finished this project already in 2014, and we are basically teaching all these okay in our offensive IoT program, offensive IoT hacking and security program. And recently we launched this startup penetration testing. So coming to this question once again, and I'm going to give an answer. So here we'll do live practical directly. You can simply open a Google. Okay, those who have a laptop, they can do with me, and please bookmark all these links called hologram IoT. I'm not sure, okay, how many people have heard about hologram IoT. So this is basically, okay, this is basically a website called hologram.io. In this particular website, if you just click here, okay, it is written there called cellular IoT connectivity that power innovation, right? And the scenario, whatever I have given to you, it exactly match that. So if you see this diagram, okay, like I'll just try to, explain this diagram. What do you mean by this? You can see there's a scene there, right? Right hand side there's a seam. There are three seams are available. You can see these are the places. This one, right? You can count, okay, different country you can count. So whenever you travel, okay, you will be taking a one sim globally. As I mentioned, we will not purchase the sim. Okay, we will take the sim, okay, from this vendor. And if I just open up pricing in my new tab, which is here, this is the pricing plan, and you can see it's very cheap by the way. And first of all, okay, you will not get okay this sim, okay, in India. You need to basically purchase the SIM, okay, from USA. If your colleague is there, okay, in the other country, like he can basically, courier to you. Otherwise, there's no chance, okay, you get the IoT SIM. Okay, so this is the first condition here. And the cost, okay, basically when you purchase, it will come around 50,000 rupees in order to implement this particular project. But this is amazing project. And we call, okay, in our language called next generation penetration testing. Now here, when you talk about next generation means what? It means all modern hacking basically we can easily implement with the help of hologram SIM, right? That is basically called hologram idea. So how it works? So as I mentioned, you will purchase the SIM. okay, from this merchant, or if you go to US, you can directly collect it, you can take it and come to India. After that, okay, you will be basically purchasing a Raspberry Pi. Okay, so I'm going to open Amazon.in, and you are familiar with this application, right? You might be have ordered a lot of devices, okay, from this website. Okay, so hardly I can imagine, okay, people don't know this application, Amazon. Everyone know about it. So here, what you can do, you can search Raspberry Pi. Okay, Raspberry Pi 4. We just require 4 GB RAM. That is enough, but you can see this is costly. As I mentioned, 50,000 is the same price plus 7,000. That is basically I called, right? Build your own gadget. It is not an easy task because whatever you are implementing is also not an easy thing. Without laptop, without anything, okay, you are trying to, attack one target. That is not an easy job, by the way. Okay, and even if you're able to do that, even there's no traces. How forensic investigator will going to track you? Because there is no IP address involved. It's only the SIM. And generally, the people we are not aware about hologram SIM. Have you heard about before this webinar? So I think you heard this name, okay, with okay, like my word only, right? Hologram. So in this case, okay, hologram. If people don't know, like there is some SIM exists called hologram, how you're going to investigate? First of all, you tell me. So there is basically like is a problematic part here. We are not aware about it, and here people are asking question every time. Okay, like I need a job. Okay, like I need to change my career. Okay, what will be the future of cyber security? Future is amazing. I am in the same industry around 14 years. I spent okay my life, my entire life I spent okay in hacking activity. I'm a black hat guy. I hacked almost all system like lot of applications, ATM, GSM tower, RFID, credit card, carding, lot of things, car hacking, lot of hardware stuff. I have hacked it. 50-kilometer Wi-Fi network, SCADA penetration testing, many things I have done okay in my life okay in last 14 years, and I didn't bore okay with this cyber security. Still I'm enjoying, and still I'm enjoying with you, and I'm enjoying okay and conducting this particular webinar for you, and I want to help you okay to decide the career okay in cyber security. Another thing okay, like people think about recession. So in this cyber security there is no recession. This is myth, by the way. People are talking to you like okay, like when AI will come okay like properly, the person will lose the job. No one will lose the job okay if you are at the higher end, if you are up to date, if you are with the market, if you are with the technology, no one can defeat you. That always okay you keep in your mind. Okay, so there is no recession okay in the domain. As I mentioned, you can see me okay here, like from last 14 year okay, like I have done lot of projects not only India, across the globe. I work with military, I work with army, navy across the globe. Again, I started my career okay as a forensic investigator in Africa. After that okay, like I travel other countries and finish lot of project regarding to the forensics. So if one person can handle all these, okay, definitely this is the starting point and everyone can do the same. Only thing is we require a good skill. If you don't have a skill, you can take it. Be a technical, take a technical training properly, take a proper certification, and create a proper path, and accordingly you can follow it. That is basically the main part. Okay, I'll suggest you in this particular moment. So now come to this point. So now again, we are in other country. Okay, we didn't purchase a SIM. We purchased okay this SIM. We are here. Okay, we have taken the Raspberry Pi 4, right? So we will be configuring okay this SIM, okay, cellular connectivity with Raspberry Pi. This one, and this Raspberry Pi is connected okay with our Wi-Fi. Okay, Raspberry Pi connected with the Wi-Fi. So this Wi-Fi have a public IP address. So that public IP address we can access from anywhere in the world. Okay, even if you're not able to access public IP address, because as I mentioned, okay, you're in the other country, you might be okay, you don't have okay internet connectivity there, right? So what this SIM basically will do? So this SIM basically hologram automatically connect okay to nearby network automatically. It means imagine okay you visited Singapore and there okay nearby network, whatever the name it is automatically connect there. Suppose you travel to suppose Maldives, whatever the network nearby automatically connect there. You didn't purchase the SIM, okay? You didn't visited any shop or something like that. You didn't done any recharge, but it's still okay. Like whatever you want, you're able to do that. So now what you need to do? Anything okay to do with the SIM? Yes. So you have a mobile phone. That is a condition. So mobile phone, okay, you will send a SMS to what? You will send SMS okay to your bot, okay, which will be sitting somewhere okay in middle. Okay, Not only in India, but you can configure whenever you purchase the SIM. Okay, like in the dashboard, you can configure everything. So in this particular dashboard, okay, basically you can configure in that way. You can send a like message to the bot. Automatically, the bot, okay, artificial intelligence bot will take that particular thing as an input. Like example, let's say you type nmap command. We will be starting shortly. Like example, let's say nmap command, and that nmap command you send okay to that particular instruction to bot. Hey bot, scan this particular system and give me complete report okay on my phone. So that bot will automatically activate and automatically scan everything and directly send a information to your phone directly wherever you are. That is the beauty of this particular thing. And even okay, you can see here exciting news: next generation hyper sim with version. As I mentioned, next generation attack will be like that. So anyone okay from anywhere can control the things just using a phone, and there will be a lot of bot in the middle. That is a conclusion okay with this particular slide. Okay. This is about build your own gadget for security and penetration testing. This is not, this is the one story which I mentioned to you, which is, next generation thing. The reason, okay, like I shared this story, but that's how, okay, like you can, penetrate the thing. And this is very interesting because you don't require anything. You don't require laptop directly through the bot. You will be able to attack and each and every report directly come to your phone. So people think that, okay, like, okay, you don't have a laptop and everything, how you have done the attack. That's how it's possible. Like through phone, through the particular one particular phone, we will be able to penetrate any infrastructure. Only thing is we need a proper connectivity, and that connectivity will be done by IoT SIM. Okay, and IoT SIM okay will be the future, and you can see that those okay who are using iPhone, you will see the concept called eSIM, right? So that okay you can Google it up in case if you don't know eSIM or those people are using it eSIM, they might be knowing what actually I'm talking about. Specifically in iPhone, they introduce the concept of eSIM. You don't require physical SIM for that. It's an electronic SIM. You can use it and you can basically use further. So if anyone basically, like take the phone or if phone is stolen, no one can do anything because it's an electronic SIM, which is the beauty of future, by the way. In future, okay, you will see a lot of things likewise. Amazing thing, okay, you will see. And even uh, recent news, okay, if you can check, Apple have introduced VR technology, right? That you just put a glass there and you're able to see the screen and everything. It's basically on the way. You'll see a lot of development in that area. So future is hardware and software. Now, second is program on Python for Wided Hacker Worldwide. So sometime what happen, okay, when you deal with the new technology, definitely new challenges will come. There'll be no much tool available there. So in this case, okay, you should know how to write the tool. It means how we can write the code and we can develop the tool. In case if you are thinking that okay, I'm a beginner and I can't okay write the code, okay, it's very hectic for me. How I can learn okay so many languages like C, C++, Python, Java, Django, HTML, JavaScripts, and many things. So again, no need to learn this coding. Right now, only you understand syntaxes of the programming because nowadays we have a chat GPT, our consultant, free consultant. You can simple register and exactly we will be learning in next 10 minutes about chat GPT and everything, how to use it fully. Everything we will be learning. Okay. So just stay with me as I mentioned. Okay, just give me okay your 60 to 80 minutes. I'll clear everything okay before finishing this particular webinar. So again, right now, okay, like this, as I mentioned, this is a great era. We are in the technological era. And here, good thing is we have a chat GPT kind of, AI is available. And even if you have a, even example, it's a 1,000 line of code is there, someone give it to you within a, 5 to 20 minutes, okay, you will be able to decode the meaning of the particular code with the help of chat GPT. And exactly, I'm going to show you today in next 15 to 20 minutes. In the front of you, I am going to write a script with the help of chat GPT. We will be putting in Kali machine and we will be, performing a penetration test on the live target. How cool it is. Okay. So front of you using a chat GPT, we will be writing a script. Suppose I don't know anything about programming, we'll tell to chat GPT, write a script for us, give me this script, and immediately I'll put in my Kali machine and I'll take output of that particular target. This is amazing. That exactly I'm going to teach you. And this PDF file basically I will share to you in the end. Okay, whatever I created for you. So you can easily download this particular PDF okay from my Discord servers. Right now, don't worry about Discord. I'll explain to you from where okay you'll get the PDF, from where okay you will basically learn a lot of things okay from my end. Okay, like the previous webinars, videos, and everything. If you want to watch it properly, okay, according to your own pace, I'll share all the links to you. okay, on Discord. You can easily watch it and you can learn, okay, from that previous webinars. Perfect. Next, about my certification. So I hold 50 plus certification in InfoSec domain. Okay, almost whatever certification present in the market, I have done all. Like 10 certification, you might be knowing Red Hat certification, plus Amazon certification, Azure certification, EC Council certification, offensive security certification, and some certification basically you're not able to get it here right now because example, let's say IPv6. It is a futuristic technology. No one is basically working on IPv6. There is no certification available on IPv6. Okay, so as I mentioned, I am ahead of the time. Okay, so IPv6 will come okay next 4 years, and we started okay this part in 2012. So there is I'm talking about. Like, so if you see the future, what is actually the webinar? Headline: Redefine Your Future. You should be ahead of the time. If you're ahead of the time, there will be no recession, there will be no problematic part. You'll never be in the dilemma like, okay, like we'll get the job or not. Just in between engineering, you'll get the good offer. But for this, you need to be consistent enough and need to learn a new skills, new certification, you need to go for it properly. And you can prove yourself, okay, like you are capable enough to handle the cyber technologies. Okay. So what are the field okay we need to target in as a career? Okay, or example, if you want to become a top-notch professional hacker, okay, like what are the fields? What are the ways okay to or what we can say what are the path, okay, like and how basically we can follow that path that we will be discussing, okay, whenever the webinar proceed. So this is the security conferences. I'm basically a black hat guy, okay, and again I'm the same guy called white hat guy. So what's the difference? Okay, like how I the one moment I'm telling I'm a black hat and the second one I'm telling a white hat. So basically when I work with intelligence like army, military, navy, I become a white hat. Second, like black hat means for me no restriction. For example, let's say if I think that I need to target GSM tower, I will target it, and immediately whatever vulnerability I identify, immediately I report to them. That is basically this is my day-to-day job. It's called black hat activity. So my three courses are banned by government. One is satellite hacking, second is GSM hacking, and third is RFID hacking. That basically I can only teach to the militarians or army, navy only. I can't teach okay to individuals. Okay, so that is the basically power of hacking. The legality will come under this. Okay, and you can create a damage if you basically learn a lot of technology in this cyber space. There is one more conference called HackSecond. This is basically this is our conference. So we are organizing every year. It's called HackSecond. I'm the part of Malaysia Security Conferences, Singapore Hacking and Security Event, and Indian Security Conferences. Okay, these are all it means wherever the conferences I'm the part of it, even the Nulcon everywhere. This is our wing, so I'll not go in detail of this. We have a four wing. This is basically my area, intelligence agencies, and this is the training and certification. If anyone looking for certification, this is the wing basically stand for wing number one, training and certification. You can take a training from wing number one and be certified on the particular technology. This is R&D department. So as I mentioned, I'm ahead of the time. So I'll also see that, okay, what technology will come in the future. So we do research and development, and when research is done, as an example I given to you about IoT SIM and everything, we will immediately put under the training curriculum. And as per the things, we will be providing a services to the corporate sector that exactly we are providing. Okay. And this is about services. So these services information, I'm not going to read it. Okay. Like you can easily read, okay, from our website. So I'll just go to our Hacker Associate website. Okay. So this, in case if first time, okay, like maybe if you're opening, so this is our website, hackerassociate.com. Okay. You can simple browse it. It look like this. And here it is. Okay. So here all services information available there. So I'm not going to read the slide. So this is the introduction about me. Okay. We'll be proceeding with the webinar content. What exactly the title? Redefine the future, the technique to become a top-notch professional hacker. So now I'm going to give a path, a complete path, and I'll give you visibility that focus properly if you want to make a career okay in cyber security. Before this, so whatever right now we are doing, okay, like so for example, let's say I will run lot of tools here and I will basically read a PDF or PPT, my presentation. So that PDF, okay, if you want it, from where, okay, you can get it. That part, okay, I'll clarify first. First of all, you can see, okay, these are the channels we will be having. You can join, okay, LinkedIn in case if you didn't join. This is the YouTube. So every 2 weeks, okay, we will be uploading video here on, okay, on YouTube. You can freely watch, freely learn cyber security from us. This is our Twitter account and this is the Discord. Okay, you can simply click on the Discord and you will be redirected to the Discord link and join our server. So once you join our server, okay, once you join our server, you can simply go to the Hacker Associate channel. In this particular channel, you can see clearly we have a recording section here, right? In this area, I'm going to share the PPT and everything. And those who are member of Hacker Associates, you'll be getting a webinar part under the member portal. Okay, so the previous webinars and everything. So that exactly I'm going to put under the Discord. So you can join the Discord server in case you didn't join yet. Okay, so here like for member we are providing this webinar access. So in past whatever webinar we have conducted, it is here the complete video recording, offensive penetration testing using Android and iOS, malware analysis and reverse engineering, and so on, so on and so forth. So this page, you can join, follow it. Here basically, you can see this is Kali Linux new tool. So every week, like I'm sharing the content here and new tips, tricks, like the payload, everything I'm sharing through this channel. Okay, you can also follow me, by just type, Hacker Arshad on Google, and you will be redirected to this particular profile, follow it, and you will be able to see all the content, whatever I have shared till here. For example, recently I shared this particular tool called FFUS. Maybe right now is not meaning to you, is completely okay, but you can just basically the ultimate conclusion here is you can get all the data updates everything from these two channels. Okay, so anywhere you are here, please register it. Probably you can go with the LinkedIn, YouTube, and Discord. Okay, likewise. So whatever the account you have, or the particular account you have, example, if your LinkedIn account, follow LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, and then Discord. Make an account. This here I will share each and everything. Okay, in the end once we finish the webinar. Okay, under this area, recording areas. Okay, this I want to give update. Now coming toward here. Again, let us start with AI powered hacking, chat GPT. So future is basically AI. You might have got an idea, right? Everywhere right now talking about AI, and you'll when you open I think Facebook or Instagram, I think you'll see hundreds of to advertisement you'll see regarding to chat GPT or the tools like that. Okay, there will be a lot of they're selling the product, like blog writing products, creating images product like Mid Journey, many things. Okay, you will see always on Instagram or Facebook. So whenever open any social media, you will see always like AI powered like video, AI powered content creation, AI powered hacking, AI powered infographic images. Everywhere you will see AI. And what we think, this is feature is about AI. It will reduce the job. What exactly we can conclude from this particular technology? So of course, whenever like AI will come completely full fledged, most of the people will lose the job, because most of the part like AI will able to do that. AI is capable enough. So even if you have idea about this one, Mid Journey, I'm not sure the name actually. This is the called Mid Journey. So this is the application. Basically, you can see clearly the art. I want to show you some showcase of the images. See, before what happening, like you will hire some, creativist, and he is creating an image and he's charging you. Nowadays, like everything is done by AI. This is one example I want to give you. I'll also connect, to the hacking as well, because this is exactly the webinar we have conducted. Here you can see like how beautiful, like AI have created the images. So here, even if you see the tagline of this Mid Journey, you imagine we will create the image. This is the tagline. You just imagine we will create the image. And in future, you will see the content writer, those who are basically writing a content, blog and everything, that job, will be, reduced, because this job basically can, you can easily handle by this AI powered technology called Mid Journey or similar kind of application. That is scary part, for the content creators, right? But not for everything. So this is then, like we need to take a high demand skill. So if you know AI based malware, if you know AI based penetration testing, then definitely you will be always in demand. If you know how to write an exploit with the help of AI or directly with your own intelligence, if you know the coding, then you always win the demand. If you know the technology properly, if you are up to date with the market, then again, as I mentioned, there will be no recession in this domain. So you need to take a skill properly. So what area we will focus? That is another question. In our mind, it is not clear, right? So I'll give the answer. Let's go one by one. Let's understand the powerful part of chat GPT. Maybe this time, first time, you heard, from my end, or maybe if you have already heard about ChatGPT, let's see that how to use ChatGPT, or maybe you have not effectively used ChatGPT. So in front of you, I'm going to teach you like how to use ChatGPT and how we can use ChatGPT in our penetration testing area. So you can simply go to ChatGPT, very simple way. Go to the Google. I'm going slowly this level because this is hands-on. So you can write it somewhere if you want to write it. Okay, or you can bookmark it. If you want to bookmark all the links, whatever, okay, I'm doing it, you can use extension called Pockets. Okay, this I'll tell you what exactly the extension. There is always right now, okay, like everywhere, okay, we go, we'll see lot of articles, lot of links are available there. So there is no proper, bookmark is there, okay, like facility. So generally, I'll tell you what I'm using it. So exactly, you will love it and you definitely use that particular thing. So I'm using this extension Pocket, and this is my I have used okay extensively this Pocket. The reason I'm suggesting this Pocket as an extension, you can simple download it and you can simple log in this one Pocket, right? So you can see you will get an account single sign on, continue with Google. So this is the extension and I love it. Okay, so if you see if you have a thousands links, you can bookmark under this, and whenever you want it, you can read the article directly from this link. Okay, and just one click, okay, you can directly send okay to the Pocket. Okay, you can see clearly these are the links which I saved it here, and you can see beautifully like I can read any document if I require further. Okay, so this is about the Pocket. Okay, so whatever the link I'm sharing and everything, if you want to bookmark, you can use Pocket. Next, this is Open AI model, and you can see this called Chat GPT. GPT, I already mentioned to you what's the full from generative pre-training transformer, right? If you just go to the sign up, this is the sign up option. You can simply go and sign up with Google. In my case, I have done already, so I can simply log in. And once I log in, you can see go to the Google like this. Once you log in, you will see the platform exactly like that. I will say this tool called Net Discover. Okay. So what I will, type here, or if I just go to the here, right, and syntax, okay, regarding Net Discover. Okay, for target IP. So whatever the tool, okay, just add okay this prompt. This is whatever we are writing is called prompt. So write in syntax regarding net discover for target IP. When you press enter, okay, you can see clearly it's going to give you complete information about net discover tool, and we can easily test the thing. I'll tell you how to test it. So this is my Kali machine. You might be aware about the Kali machine. So let's go to the Kali area and start our machine. Moment, I'll start this machine. This is my basically Kali machine. Okay, just stay with me. Okay, like we will be learning a lot of tool. Okay, now from next 30 minutes. Okay, dedicatedly we will be extensively doing a lot of hands-on. So first, go to the Kali machine. This is our terminal. Okay. So once you open the terminal, this is our terminal. Okay, you can simply type in something. You can see this is my network of 139, 192.168.0.139. And suppose I want to identify other bunch of IP address which is in my network, right? So in this case, I can simply go with the chat GPT. This is the example. Okay, I'm teaching you how to use and discover. So you can simply go to the chat GPT area, which is here, and you can clearly see that okay, we got that syntaxes. And copy this, you can simply paste here. Only thing is you need to change okay your octet. Your IP address is 0, so you can simply change this part to 0, and that's it. Enter. And you can clearly see that okay, it is scanning and able to identify all the IP address nearby. So you can see if you don't know like basically command how to use it, everything. See, very simple. Our consultant chat GPT, we simple write a syntax that is called prompts, and we got the details. It will not end here. I'll tell you okay, like different thing. For example, let's see if you try to ask something okay like this. I want to bypass
firewall. Would you please write a script for firewall bypassing? Okay, that is basically called illegal thing. Okay, definitely you should give an error to you. Let's try. Let's see that what exactly we are getting. You can see clearly. I'm sorry, but I cannot provide assistance or guidance on bypassing firewall or engaging any malicious activity. Okay, this is basically say ChatGPT right now is known to everybody, right? So not only in a like the righteous people, okay, basically using it, even the bad actor we call it, the people also like using okay ChatGPT. So they will do like that this kind of stuff and they will try to penetrate okay your assets, okay, your organization in that way. Right. So this is the problematic part, okay, with ChatGPT, right? So it is okay. We didn't get the thing, but it's not like okay, this is not only because I simple, inserted straightforward prompt. So when you basically type straightforward prompts, you'll not get the result, desired result, whatever you are expecting. You need to come okay in a very round robin fashion. So ChatGPT is a game of prompts. The more prompts you have, okay, the more data you will be collecting. Okay, that always keep in your mind. Next, suppose I want to suppose Nmap is very popular for scanning the network. I'll write here, write in syntax. So if you type the command like that, write a syntax, so ChatGPT will predict that okay, you're not doing any malicious activity, and it will give you the complete result to you for Nmap regarding to the target IP address. Something okay, you type it and you will see that the Nmap is basically started, and you can see you have the complete commands available there. Okay. So these are the prompts. You can see the second part is ARP scan. So again, I'm going to copy this command. Let's try this syntaxes of ARP. So we have a chat GPT here in the middle, and we can see we have all the commands regarding to the NBAP. Just try this command. Write a syntax for ARP scan to scan the target IP address. You can see we got the ARP scan. Right. So if you just copy this command again, let's copy it, go to the terminal and you paste it. And as I mentioned, our IP address is 0 range. So you can see that it is scanning the nearby network. So that is again very easy part. So not only and here you can see I have given the syntaxes for Nmap. So you can see right all Nmap command regarding to perform a detailed target scan. So if you just go to once again chat GPT, likewise, okay, you can use the prompts. Okay. So this is the way that's how you can use the prompts. So now our consultant is ready and now is giving complete information regarding the Nmap. And you can see this is the one of the wonderful command we got it okay from chat GPT -a -p -discipline. Scan all the code and you can see meaning is also written there. Minus capital A, target IP address and so on. So this is the powerful part of chat GPT. Same way, you can write a syntax for regarding Metasploit for scanning using Metasploit module. So if you don't know Metasploit, basically with the help of Metasploit, okay, we can exploit the remote server. So we are discussing about this particular tool, Metasploit. Okay, so generally when you simple search any string here, right? To perform a detailed scanning, so you'll get all the commands. And for example, let's say you want to target any IP address, you can simply specify the IP address here instead of this part. You can also copy the port from here and you can go to our Kali machine like this. And here basically you can specify the IP address, whatever the target it is. Okay. So very simple. Okay, you don't require okay to understand the thing. Here, okay, only thing is you require the tools you should know properly. Like what are tool we can use for scanning. If you don't know any syntaxes regarding okay like scanning and everything, you can tell to your chat GPT. That is called AI powered platform where okay you can get all the information regarding this. So even you can see when I type Metasploit here. So you will get a complete list of Metasploit. This is basically Metasploit area. the MSA console, right? That is basically the we are using it. And here, okay, you'll be getting a complete detail how to use the scanning modules and everything with the help of Metasploit. So likewise, if you go proceed, okay, regarding like keylogger, so I have given all the prompts here. What you need to do is you can simply go to your mobile phone, type ChatGPT, okay, on your phone, sign up, and you can use my prompts. Okay, that will give you the complete desired result regarding this. Okay. Now this is very interesting for SSRF payload. This is basically a vulnerability. So you can simply write here, write 10 SSRF payload. And here you can see like what I am typing. In case this payload, okay, basically to test the application, website hacking and everything. But if you try to ask in the straightforward manner, it's going to reject. Then that manner, okay, you can write here, write 10 SSRF payload to test replication ethically. So let's see that what actually ChatGPT will give the information to you. Okay, you can see clearly we got the complete payload list regarding to the SSRF payload, right? For replication hacking. These are the payloads. Okay. Now this is like beautiful part, okay, like called how to write a script. So here, okay, beginner always okay in a dilemma, right? What programming language I can use, and I don't know programming, how I can write a scripts and everything. So here, okay, you can see in the front of you, I am going to write a script with the help of ChatGPT. So here you can see like what prompt I'm going to give. So for example, let's say if I go to the whiteboard, let me try to simplify the things.
So basically, I'm talking about that particular domain area, right? The technologies. So example, let's say if you are a fresher, what technology okay you need to target. So I'm talking about the word called cyber security. The word cyber means that okay, like all technologies. So all technology means web, cloud, DevSecOps, blockchain. We have a mobile area. Okay, we have SCADA. These are the domains. Okay, you need to focus. DevOps. So DevOps is different. DevSecOps is different. Okay, so don't merge it. Then we have okay platform, cloud platform. Is basically we have a AWS, we have a Azure, GCP. So right now these particular cloud platform okay are demanding. So if you take skills on this particular platform, okay, like the Amazon itself is hiring. So example, let's say Amazon, if you take a 5 certification from Amazon or any 4 certification from Azure, Azure itself is hiring directly. So if you take a top 4 certification in Azure, top 4 certification regarding to AWS, the company itself, okay, if you go to the portal, they have basically vacancy. You can apply directly. You will be hired immediately. So that is a short note. Okay, you focus on that area because if you're a beginner, okay, slowly, you increase your pace. First, you decide what technology you want to master. You want to be in a web area. You want to master a cloud area. You want to master a mobile area. Whatever is your interest. By the way, whatever the field I've written, okay, even I'm talking about next 5 years. So this next 5 years, this technology remains same as it is. Okay, as I mentioned, there's no recession in this particular domain, and even web application penetration testing always okay in demand. Every company have a websites that need to be secure by a penetration tester. So web application security is a specific area you can focus on. Every company in if you can check any job description, you will always see that web OS top 10 will be always written there okay in their JD job description or mobile application. Okay. Next, we have a cloud API. Okay, this is again cloud is a future. Cloud API assessment is very important. Apart from this, okay, like we can go to that hardware hacking. So those who are interested okay in hardware, IoT, something like that, they can basically go to this particular area called hardware hacking. Offensive IoT, basically, I'm talking about. So learn about okay how to hack the hardware, how the hardware work, the PCP, printed circuit board, how to write a program for the particular device, basically firmware, how to write the firmware. So these are all basically we'll get the answer everything okay under this particular domain called hardware hacking. So if I ask you okay like this question okay like if you see surrounding okay these are the technology around. So maybe if you're using a mobile phone in mobile phone okay like almost all application 99% application you are using cloud based application, right? Every day, okay, you are searching the website, different organization. Every day, okay, you are downloading the applications. Every, like occasionally you will be purchasing devices. So likewise, same way the companies exactly like that. So in company, what we have. So when you example, let's say, like if you are a penetration tester, or imagine you want to make a career in cyber security, your role is like this: either penetration tester, red teamer, blue teamer. These are basically the post we can say this. Okay, likewise, okay, like suppose the different posts, IAS, basically same way we have different posts. They're called penetration tester, red teamer, blue teamer, threat hunter. These are the different posts. Okay, in cyber security, SOC engineer. And here actually, I missed one more actually domain that is very important is called malware researcher. Okay, this is very popular and it have a wide scope. Okay, every company is frightened with malware. Even every university is frightened with malware. Everywhere, okay, like malwares are everywhere. And if it come, okay, to your on-prem, okay, like it will be very dangerous. Your system can be encrypted. If you don't have a proper backup plan, okay, like you will gone. You're not able to retrieve your data, because exactly I'm talking about ransomware. So ransomware is a one form of malware. Okay, likewise, there are tons of malwares are available that exactly we call as a malicious code. So if you're a beginner, okay, like if you want a proper roadmap, so this is basically the roadmap for you. You can target this technology at this moment. You can't target, okay, all this, but slowly, according to your area of interest, you can explore the things. Cloud is must. You should always add, okay, cloud, okay, in your, portfolio profile. Cloud technology like AWS, Azure, at least that you need to do that. Next, web, okay, you can basically focus on. Specifically, if you're looking for a job just after, finishing engineering, this will help you a lot. One is cloud, second is web. And because other fields are a little bit tough, without this, okay, you can't learn other technologies. So I can't tell you like if you're a beginner, you can directly learn malware analysis or reverse engineering. You can't do that. For this, okay, we require programming background. And this only you can do that after finishing of these two areas, web and cloud. Once you finish web and cloud properly, then okay, you can go and learn a different platform. You can go to this and you can learn a different technology. So immediate, if you're talking about job perspective, if you want to basically if you're looking as a career in cyber security, then definitely you can go with this technology first. Priority cloud and the web, then you can go with the mobile afterwards. Okay, this is not immediate choice, but immediate choice I'll only recommend web and cloud to you at this moment. Okay, if you want a job just after finishing your engineering, focus on this. By the way, there is no limit of learning. You can learn any technology. If you're able to cop, if you're able to master like different skill, you can easily learn it. Okay, like you can be able to manage the time properly, then you can slowly you can learn all the technology. But these are the immediate, okay, you can focus on web and the cloud for immediate job, because a lot of internships are available in every JD. You will see cloud related information and web related information like OS Prop 10, web application vulnerability. So there is an area you need to focus. Okay, now I'm talking about the post. Okay, so whenever, okay, you open any job description, okay, like these people, they will ask like this. So they want to penetrate applications, so they will write in their JD, okay, we are looking for web application penetration tester. PT means penetration testing. I'm looking for a red teamer. I'm looking for a blue teamer. Likewise, okay, these are the posts. This is not only post, there are many, like CIRT, computer incident response team, computer incident response team. Okay. Then we have a forensic investigation, or we can say forensic investigator. So these are many posts. So again, this part, okay, like I will skip for you if you're a beginner. Okay, forensic investigator, because forensic investigator minimum you should know again web criteria plus network penetration test, then cloud, then only you can go to this area, because forensic investigation is a reverse process. In this case, systems are already compromised, and with the help of compromised system, okay, you need to investigate, you need to collect the evidence. That is very technical job. For this, okay, require little bit experience, okay, with these cyber technologies.
Okay, so this is not for the fresher. For fresher, as I mentioned, web and cloud is specifically focused right now, and slowly master the different technology. Now coming to this particular post, when you talk about red teamer, blue teamer, so in always in company there are two teams always be there. One is called red teamer, is basically try to penetrate their organization assets. Is basically called offensive hacker. Okay, offensive we can say hacker or offensive red teamer, whatever you call it. Another part is basically we have a blue teamer. Their main part is defending, or we can say they are defender. Okay, so these people, blue teamer and red teamer, they are very close to the organization. They are not worried about okay like what is going outside the organization. They are only worried about their organization. If you have okay like 100 devices up and running in your enterprise, red teamer always be worry, and he will try to penetrate okay that 100 devices and try to get into that 100 devices. Okay, same way the blue teamer will try to defend whatever the practices done by the red teamer. So likewise, okay, in contrast, these two teams are working. Okay, if anyone okay like bypass this particular security things, security bypass happens, suppose, then immediately red teamer will report to the blue teamer like this is the way, this how I bypass. You can immediately fix that loopholes. Okay, that is basically the job okay is available. Now there's a one more person is available okay in enterprise is called SOC guy. It's called SOC engineer. Okay, what is the main responsibility? Suppose you have 100 devices. Okay, this is the example. You can call it anything. If you have a big premise, you have a large infrastructure. Their main part is to take the logs. Okay, and analyze the data. And if any problem okay is there okay in the data or whatever he analyze, he will pass through the threat hunters. This is the another post okay in organization. So in organization, what people actually looking for? What organization looking for? So organization looking for one is red teamer. Okay, organization looking for a blue teamer, organization looking for a SOC engineer, organization looking for a threat hunters. So whatever the name I mentioned there, every organization, even you can open LinkedIn and you can search for the job, you will see all these jobs available on LinkedIn. Okay, every company, because company main part is what assets and what they want company, right? Company want securing that assets. So how they can secure? They need a technical person who can analyze the data, that is SOC engineer. They need a person who can identify and eliminate the threats. Identifying the threat and eliminating the threat immediately, that is called threat hunters. They need a people okay who can investigate what exactly happened okay with this researcher, right? Suppose any malware came there, so that malware okay need to be researched properly and how it executed, how it replicated, behavior analysis, many things basically is there okay in this cyber security domain in one organization. So that is the reason okay we require a big team, and whatever the name I mentioned to you is not easy by job, by the way, right? It is a not too much technical job, and that is basically the plan actually. So it's a technical job, not everyone can digest the information. So this is the right time okay like if you are a fresher, you are in the semester 1 or if you are in the semester 3, semester 4, whatever it is, you can start learning this technology today. So what will happen okay like when you finish it engineering, by time okay you become an expert okay in this area, and you will be able to capable enough to handle this kinds of incident regarding the organization. There is reason I mentioned to you, you take a skills any one of or any two skill you can take it, that will boost your career completely. And after finishing engineering, you will be able to get the job, you'll be getting an internship immediately, many things. And again, if you need any help, okay, I'm always there. Okay, you can message me on Discord. Okay, like whenever is possible internship everywhere, I'll check it and I'll basically help you okay for to get the internship, and then I'll help you for a job as well. But for my condition is at least in two technology, okay, you should be take expertization, or we can say that take a specialization. That is very important. Okay, this is all about these areas, right? So as I mentioned, we discussed about company posts. These are the company posts, and any post you can talk about like SOC, malware researcher, blue teamer, red teamer, offensive hacker, black hat. Company need all these people, because this is not a one-person job. We need a dedicated team and technically sounded team. Even you have a team, okay, he have no idea how to collect the logs, how to analyze the log, what are the modern approaches, what are the next generation technology, how to use AI for analysis, how to use AI for penetration testing, then definitely it will not help you out for organization. Company always looking for a technical guy who can manage all these assets properly, and he can write a proper report. Okay, so whenever the people see the report, he can identify this is a problem. Okay, this is a bottleneck. Immediately they try to resolve this issue. That is always be there, okay, in organization. This is not okay from the day one, right? Whenever you join any organization, their main part is to secure their assets. To securing asset, they require a technical team. For technical team, they are hiring continuously. They're not getting a right guy immediately. So that is the plan. You can basically take a 2 3 skills and jump into the particular area, okay, and just try to do more and more research on this particular area. Okay, this is the thing about the beginner part. You can redefine your future basically. So if you think that okay, like maybe you're not able to understand what where to start, how to start, so this is the way. This how you can start it. Take any one domain slowly you can learn it. Slowly means only 30 minutes per day you need to spend a time, and be consistent enough for next 4 or 5 months. You automatically become a perfect in any of the domain. Right now, suppose okay, you started DevSecOps. Maybe you don't know DevSecOps, right? But you start slowly. What is DevSecOps? Importance of DevSecOps? Why company need DevSecOps engineer? That question should come in your mind. WH question. Okay. More and more question, it will give you intelligence. So always remember that part. So these are the domain you can, as a fresher, you can look into this, and accordingly, as per your capability, you can jump into the particular domain, area of interest, whatever it is. Okay, and then slowly, you can basically master all this domain. Because in your engineering, maybe networking is a subject is there. Okay, data structure is a subject is there. So that part, okay, you can understand properly in a full fledged. You spend some time, okay, in this area and master networking in engineering only. Okay, and then don't go for certification like CCNA after engineering. Okay, you can learn each and every modules that already available, okay, in university curriculum. Only we need to learn it directly from the university level. So there are a lot of good subjects are available in university. Okay, that you can read it full fledged there only. Okay, you can learn the thing which is not available in university, like next generation technology, AI powered technology, exploit writing, everything. That for that, okay, you can take a certification. Okay, likewise. But lot of things are there, okay, in university at initial level. You can just go to the library, spend some time on the library, take a good books and learn it. Even if you don't know what books you need to read, message me on Discord. I'll give you the list of the books, you can read it. Even some books I'll provide to you for learning. You can go to the library, download it, take a print out, and you can learn accordingly. Okay, this is all about this area. I hope you gotten clarity regarding this. Okay, so quick recap, whatever we have done is, so we discuss about, okay, here recent, what are the technology available and what do you mean by the word called cyber. When you talk about cyber security, we should know the meaning of cyber. Cyber means all technology, whatever the technologies are available, okay, in the market. We can't master, okay, at a time. So we need to go slowly according to area of interest. You can write on the paper how many technologies are available. Exactly, I have done, okay, in my engineering life. So when I was in the age of 16, I designed robot. Okay, I have designed the robot. That is basically right now military are using it. The robot name I have given, okay, called a pick and drop object. Okay, so basically this robot basically what is actually do that, it can take the object, CCTV, everything I have implemented. Okay, this particular area. So what you need to what I'm talking about in this area is you can master this technology, and in engineering you can utilize that particular time. Okay, and try to engage, okay, in your project, engage yourself in the particular project, complete the project there only, learn most of the technology there only, and then slowly, okay, you can learn all this particular skill. Okay, so during the engineering days, okay, like what we need to do that here, first you can basically map it properly. Clearly you can map it, okay, in a paper, like what are the technological domains are available. Accordingly, you can decide what domain, okay, you need to master according to your area of interest. Don't force yourself, okay, on particular technology. Okay, you can master accordingly, and after that, okay, as I mentioned, once one part is finished, go to the second part. Second part is finished, go to the third part. 40-minute, okay, time, okay, you need to spend, or 30-minute, decide, okay, time accordingly, but be consistent enough. This is the way, that's how you can define your future. Because whatever you do today, it will reflect, okay, in next 5 years. You can't change, okay, like your life, okay, within 1 or 2 days. So slowly you can increase the pace. As I mentioned, 40 minutes is enough for per student, okay, like every day, consistent enough, and then replicate, okay, for next 4 years. You automatically become a perfect in this domain. When you come out, you will automatically get a confidence enough, to able to tackle down any kind of problems. Okay, this is basically the part. Now coming to the other slide, okay, I want to share some other thing like this script. Okay, so I'm going to write one script, okay, with the help of Chat GPT. So you can see this is the prompts. As I mentioned, this is the prompts. I'll use Control C, and when I go to Chat GPT, and I can simple paste this particular prompts and enter it. So this is Chat GPT, and here, okay, you can see clearly I got the scripts completely full-fledged. So when I copy the code, okay, and I can simple run the command. I can go to the CD download, okay, and here you can see I have already copied the script, which is here, sub finder. So this is basically my Sublime document area. Or what you can do is simple go to Sublime and any notepad editor you can go, you can paste your code, right? And you can save the file in a bash format. So example, let's say this is sub finder is a tool, by the way, and I'm saving the file, okay, with the format called sh and save the things. Once you save the thing, you can go to terminal and you can simple type here bash subfinder.sh. You can run it, enter, and you can see it's asking for what? Enter the target domain. So I'm typing, okay, like suppose my target hackerassociate.com, and you can see enter it. Okay, and you can see clearly we successfully got the result, okay, in the txt file. Okay, so those okay who don't know what is subfinder, you can simply go to the Google, and this is basically extract the domain. It's called subfinder. This is project subfinder. Okay, so that's how basically you can scan any domain. Okay, this is basically the example. You can use subfinder -h, and after that, see this is the installation method, and you can scan for the domain. So I written a lot of scripts here, okay, with Chat GPT, which I will tell you, which is in my case, one is this script. Okay, so what is even if you don't know the meaning of the command, right? Example, the source code, you can copy this source code and you can simple go to Chat GPT and write a prompt. Okay, can you explain below code? Okay, so here it is. You can see clearly. This is basically the meaning now is coming one by one. So it is describing each and every line of code. You can see that even if you don't know what exactly it is running here, exactly the way, right? We at the beginner level, okay, we don't know what exactly is going on here. So here directly we can decode each and every meaning of the code with the help of Chat GPT. This is the area. Correct. So this is the meaning, and even the same thing, whatever okay you do with the website. There's a website called DNS dumpster. If you go to this website, so whatever this website will do, right? Same thing we have done, okay, with the help of Chat GPT. For example, if you just type any domain here, and you can simply type search, you can see clearly we got the domain area here, and even you can see the graph is also available. These are all the subdomains available regarding to this target. So same thing, okay, like we have written the script with the help of subfinder. You can see this is the file which I'm going to download for you. You can see I collected this subdomain with the help of Chat GPT scripts. So that is basically the part. Second part is I want to share this link, okay, on our chat portal. So that is called Burp GPT. Those okay who are using a web pen testing framework, as I mentioned, okay, in this whiteboard, if you remember, we need to focus first web priority because every company in their JD description, I have seen that web application penetration tester. So that is the amazing thing. You can always target web or as always okay in your portfolio. It means in your biography, and that basically will open the door, okay, specifically for a web area. OS top 10. Every company want it, a core penetration tester. So this will open, okay, the door, okay, for your job after engineering. So this you can target it. And here in this particular video, I mentioned AI powered penetration testing with the help of Burp GPT. Even this video is already available, okay, on YouTube. If you want to go, just simple search here Burp GPT. As I mentioned, I'm sharing this particular presentation with you. So no need to worry. Okay, you can get all the links and all the material directly from that PDF. You can download it and you can learn accordingly. So this is basically the Burp GPT AI powered video. Exactly same right now I'm sharing okay in our chat portal. Okay, this is basically my burp area. This is the next. So we have basically two extensions available there. One is burp GPT and second is burp bounty pro. You can see clearly the lot of extensions are coming one by one. These I have loaded and shortly, okay, you will see our burp GPT extension. You can see clearly here, okay, you are getting burp GPT pro. So this is the license I have taken. Even in case if you don't have an idea, you can simple search burp GPT on here, Google. So this is the AI powered penetration testing framework, burp GPT. This one, this is the website. Okay, and even you can see clearly my video is also is here, okay, on YouTube. You can also watch from here in order to set up the burp GPT. So this is, you can see clearly AI powered, and that is exactly the traffic analysis. So what I'm talking about job perspective, this field is important. Web application area. This is the web application. We have a traffic called Burp Suite. From this, we will be analyzing traffic with the help of Burp GPT Pro, and after that, okay, we will be creating a report. That exactly company wanted. Okay, company want what? Whatever the application they are using it, someone can identify vulnerability properly and make a report. And most of the company they are doing a B2B as a business model. Okay, company to company. So company suppose have a 20 websites. So as an individual, okay, they are giving a project as a freelancer. You can take that project, you can identify vulnerability, you can make a report with the help of AI power and your manual approaches and your own skills. You can apply it properly and basically you can submit a report. This will be a time consuming part, but as I mentioned, this will open the door to you, okay, door regarding to the job. Everything will going to open for you, and you know when you do 2 3 application, when you penetrate properly and you write a proper report with your own hands, that will help you a lot in future. And another thing is, if you are a fresher, you can create a social media account, engage yourself okay on the social media like LinkedIn, like Twitter, because this is the time okay where okay you can know you can basically get more audience on your profile. So you can add each other and okay you can make a proper group properly, you can share the content there. Likewise okay you can manage, because this part okay if you not do here, you will regret it okay after finishing engineering. So make a proper group, be okay on LinkedIn, be on a Twitter, okay, make an account if you don't have an account, and share okay your thoughts okay on this particular social media. Another way to crack the job okay in this cyber security, I'll give you fantastic approach. You can start writing a blog. Even if you don't know blog right now, okay, I will give you the tool also there, which is basically the tool called AI Gravity. Okay, so you can see this AI Gravity tool, you can use it here, Gravity AI. Okay, this is the model. So you need to sign in basically, and you can basically generate an idea. So actually, this is all password are saved okay under this area. So this is basically you can start writing your own blog that will help you okay to boost okay like job. How? So for example, let's say imagine okay like you are in this first semester and you slowly you starting. Example, let's say you started the blog like what is cyber security. You written 500 words okay in suppose 10 days, right? So 10 days you spend, you written one blog. Same way you can write written okay another blog, and you can count like from first year to the fourth year, you have written example as a 25 blog, which is you can easily write. When you go for a job, okay, you can basically put okay your Medium account. So for basically blog writing, we are using Medium. So this is AI Gravity. I'll also sign in. One is Gravity. Right moment. I'll just check what is the website. Gravity. Right. This is basically website. I can go to the login. This is the area. You can see blog workflows. If you want to basically write any blog, okay, you can simply write example. Let's say hacking AI, create content. So you can see here upgrade now basically because I have some limit. So that word I need to go to the pro version. Okay. So in this case, what I'm talking about is even if you don't know what headline, okay, you can select everything. This Gravity, right, okay, will help you out. Okay, what headline, okay, you can select for your project. So that is basically the Medium, and second is the gravity AI, artificial intelligence. Second part, you can go to the medium, which I'm talking about. This is a medium. You can write an article here, an article. Okay, the same way. And you can replicate, okay, like as I mentioned, 10 days you can take, and then as I mentioned, in four up to like from first year to fourth year, you have written 25 article, and now you're going for a job, right? If you show that, okay, like I written, okay, article, this is my article published on Medium, most of people have engaged already, okay, on the Medium and everywhere. So that basically, it will give you the positive sign, okay, for the interviewer, because you have done a lot of things, like you already written the blog, you already have a skill, you already finished engineering, so that all point count as a positive. And when you go for a job, you can easily get the thing, because how many people are writing a blog on a daily basis? Hardly I see that. Even for me, I'm not getting enough time, okay, to write a blog. So the reason I'm basically creating a video on YouTube and putting on YouTube, right? Or I go to the LinkedIn and basically share, okay, like payload everything quickly, because you're not able to manage the time. But right now you're in engineering, you're in the first semester or third semester, whatever semester it is, you start writing a blog. And imagine, okay, if you're going for a job and you have around 25 blog or 80 blogs, likewise, if you're able to manage it, like you can easily get the job very easily, because you have written a lot of blog regarding to cyber security. And exactly people are looking exactly the people like that who can write it, because when you write a blog, your English will improve, writing skill will improve, plus report writing skill, okay, will improve. That exactly we wanted. Okay, in the end, what we want? In the end, we want to secure our enterprise, and we need to write a professional report. That is very, very important. Okay, so this is about the section, okay, regarding to how you can crack the job. The first part is you need to go with the technologies, whatever the technologies are available, okay, you can decide, write in the paper, and accordingly you can follow it. Take a certification, then whatever the syllabus are available, okay, university, take that books, go to the library, spend some time there, read all the books properly, and then you can basically slowly based on your reading skill, whatever you have read it, based on this you can start writing a blog that you put, okay, somewhere in social media like LinkedIn or Medium. People will engage it I think from first year to fourth year. If you write a lot of blogs, you will see a lot of audience will automatically join you, they will follow you, and when you go for a job, that will be the positive sign, and that's how you can crack the job. Okay, but this you need to do start, okay, from today onwards. If you think that, okay, I write a blog, okay, after engineering and all these things, you will be too late, by the way. There's a reason, okay, like most of the people, okay, waste time accordingly. They'll waste simple time, okay, they're not writing a blog, they'll think, okay, like when I finish engineering, I'll take a certification, when I understand technology, then only I write a blog. That will be too late. If you want to crack the job early, this is the right time. Start it. As I mentioned, the topic, simple topic, you can select it. What is cyber security? What is scope of cyber security? This is my way to learn cyber security. Likewise, okay, you can write a blog. Select the topic accordingly. I given the AI also website that will help you a lot. They will write a full content to you. Only you need to change the word here and there, and you can publish it. So this is about the Burp GPT, which I explained, which I want to explain, okay, under this particular section. Next is zero-day malware. And I will show you very interesting thing. So I'm using, okay, like Apple M1. This is my Apple M1, and you can see this is the application which is available, okay, in Play Store. I'll show you. One is Yummy, right? This is the application. So I'll just go to the Google and type here Yummy. This is basically video downloader. So if you have any link available, you can download the video easily. You can clearly see that. Mac. Okay, you can see this is the basically application available there. So if you have a link, you can download the video, right? This is a Mac application, but actually it is a malware. So I got it some from internet, okay? And if I just investigated this particular, application, this is purely a malware. If I install this application in my system, okay, like my system compromise. I'm not talking about official website. Okay, I'm talking about someone, tweak it, this particular application, and convert it, okay, into DMG. So likewise, this is happening. So example, let's see in one on basically WhatsApp platform, you will receive a lot of images, lot of PDF files, lot of document. If you open it up, it may be the other case, okay, like someone can get a reverse connection directly from your phone. There is another problem. So if you don't know the link, don't click it. If you don't know the source of the particular link, if you have no idea, don't install it. Okay, don't do all this activity. Otherwise, Android device is most vulnerable. Once you click it, the same moment, okay, like the reverse connection will go to the attacker machine. And I will give you the live example. So you can see clearly in the front of you, I'm downloading. And this file I'm going to share for you for your analysis. So you can easily investigate if you want. That is called zero-day malware. So this is the Yummy. And if I go to the virus total application, you can see that here, it will give the clean sheet. So this is the virus total. And if I just go to this area, I'll basically extract the file with the help of extractor. Right, I'll simple drag it, this one. And if I just go to here, and you can see drag it, choose file. And you can clearly see that, okay, like, see that? Undetected. These all files are basically undetected, but actually this is malware. That is called 0-day. And you can see clearly in my case, in my Mac, it detected as a malware. But you can see on this remote platform, if you're using this kind of antiviruses, this malware basically can bypass this many antivirus. Almost every antivirus you can bypass. But in my Mac system, I'm using a professional tool, and you can see detected the malware. Even the same screenshot I have mentioned here already. Okay, this is basically the problematic part. Okay, scan using virus total, we have a clean sheet. Okay, so this is all about this webinar. Okay, redefine your future. So if you have any question, I'm ready to answer. Okay, you can please write okay in your chat box. Okay, so I think Sai have asked, for SOC engineer, what should be the first step to achieve? Okay, I will again share my screen so everyone can see that, question. Okay, so for SOC engineer, what should be the first step to achieve the goal? Just a minute. Okay, so for SOC engineer, main part, okay, you need to understand the networking first. Okay, so example, let's say like you have a big enterprise. Big enterprise means you can basically take your organization as an example, university as example. How many systems are available there? Okay, whatever the assets are available there. So as a SOC engineer, you need to understand the first networking concept, fundamental like OSI layers. Okay, total all 7 layers plus what is the IP address, what do you mean by IPv4 and IPv6? Because SOC again is a technical domain. You need to go first with the basic fundamental of networking, all subnetting area, IP creation, subnet creation, all this. Once you understand that part, then okay, you can start slowly learning Wireshark, T-Shark, all this monitoring tool. Okay, so we have a program called SOC certification we are providing. So in this particular certification, we are providing in detail everything from scratch, like how to start, okay, from that level. It means from the basic level and how you can handle any kind of incident regarding to the organization. So you'll be able to handle any kind of incident regarding this. Okay. So as I mentioned for SOC, you need to understand a lot of monitoring tools like Wireshark, T-Shark, TCP dump, networking concept, fundamental, subnets, and then most importantly, you need to learn about Splunk, SIEM tool like Fortisem and many other SIEM solution. Because when you talk about investigation part, we have a four, phases for incident response. One is planning. So planning means basically we need a proper communication channel. If suppose if any incident happen, okay, for the particular organization, how we are going to respond quickly, that is basically called planning. Okay, so proper mode of communication should be there, which means suppose someone is attacking. So you can see that clearly. This is my website and someone is basically attacking, okay, my website, right? So as a SOC engineer, I need to detect like this is happening, like the attacker attacking this application, alert generated, and that alert I need to put okay in my Splunk or any kind of databases, and I can try to investigate that data, what exactly is happening with this application. Once I figure out, I need to update. If I can mitigate that part, I can try to mitigate. Otherwise, I will update this information to the threat hunters. They will immediately neutralize this one. So as a SOC engineer, you need to learn a lot of things. But as I mentioned, SIM is very, very important. Security incident event management. So first mode is planning. Second is detection phase. You should be able to detect properly. Third, basically, we have containment and eradication. So containment eradication means that okay, you will be isolating that environment, and the last part is called postmortem. Whatever happened is happened, lesson learned. But in this case, it should not repeat in the future. Whatever attack happened is happened. Now it should not repeat okay in the future. That exactly basically is the SOC engineer work. Okay. Next. So how to protect our device from phishing or malware attack? Just you are shown. virus bypassing. So where to check malicious link or viruses? So for malicious link, viruses, everything, you need to purchase a pro edition like Kasper Sky or Norton antiviruses. Likewise, if you are using a Windows machine, by the way, company organization, they are using a next generation firewall. But even it is a next generation firewall, is still the way we can bypass it. Okay. Even if you use next generation firewall, even we can bypass it if it's a 0-day exploit. So if you use virus total is the first application, no distribution is another application. Using that application, you can easily identify whatever the malware is available on the internet or whatever you got it, like how many antivirus can give you clean sheet. But if you're not using a paid product, then okay, there will be a biggest issue, because we don't know how many things we are downloading from internet. Whatever we see from internet, we are downloading, we are reading the PDF, everything, lot of things we are doing. Like somewhere from Telegram, suppose we download some video, we started watching video, but in the backend, okay, like is executing malware and someone is taking a details. So that is another problem. So that need to be carefully analyzed with the help of professional tools. Thank you, Triparty. So you are the seventh the same, and I have only a CA certificate. Then please tell me how I can start quickly for a good job in cybersecurity. So this basically, I already answered. Okay, this particular question, like whatever you asked here regarding to the how to start it in cybersecurity. So CA certification is not enough, because it basically focus on more on the tools area. You can focus on the skills wise. So skill wise, which I'm talking about is I'll show my application. Okay, this Hacker Associate, you can go. You can see these are the courses available there. Okay, so as I mentioned, as per the current market, you can go with the cloud environment, cloud security. You have done CH, then you can go with this advanced web application security or red team activity. This should be your first step. Okay, if you have done CH, okay, either you can go to red teaming area or you can go to the cloud security area. If you want to go in a blue teaming activity, then okay, you can go with the threat hunting area or SOC engineering. Okay, so these are basically the answer here, and you can check each and every details available here. Okay. So this is Vishal question. Can I start learning cyber hunting? Yes, you can start learning cyber hunting. It is the futuristic part. Again, every company looking for threat hunters, because they exactly want, okay, like the one person should be there, or we can say team should be there to identify the threats and able to eliminate the threat is very, very important. So malware researchers comes under the blue team. Yes, it will come under the blue team, because you are investigating the malware and you are helping, okay, like other team to securing the infrastructure. Okay, because malware is basically big domain and we need to research on the malware. That is not a easy job. It's a very tough to research the particular malware. So of course malware researchers come under the blue team only, because whenever the malware will come, if the threat hunters or any team have no idea, so we need to investigate properly and we need to update them, okay, like how dangerous it could be malware, because malware can be very dangerous. It can infect entire chain of the infrastructure. So any other question, please? So still we have a 5-7 minutes. Again, then we'll wind up the session. So thanks to everybody join the webinar. And if you have any question again afterwards, you can basically post me on Discord. And Discord link, okay, you can easily get, okay, from my website hackerassociate.com. Yes, languages are very, very important, okay, in cyber security. Okay, so languages, of course, is very important in cyber security. Like you can focus on Python. Okay, Python, and if you're specifically looking for a web, try to focus on HTML and JavaScripts. And in case if you're not able to understand the languages, you have a chat GPT. I have already given the enough demo there. Okay, basically you can watch it, okay, from the particular video, which is basically I'm going to share to you. And second thing is you can read my PDF, which is like all prompt I have mentioned there. So there, okay, like I already mentioned to you, the threat hunter work is very simple. Okay, identifying the threat and eliminating the threat, okay, in infrastructure. It can be a malware, it can be any network level, it can be a vulnerability, it can be anything. That is the basically main threat hunter role. Yes, Pooja, Python is mainly used okay to making a tool. But again, this is not the only language, but many tools okay written okay in Python, and another language is called Golang. And all malware development, everything will go basically in C and C++ language. So what are the most effective measure an organization can take to mitigate the risk of data breach or cyber attack? This is very simple. Okay, in order to secure the things, we have okay 4 or 5 things. One is basically IDS, IPS, honeypot, firewall, next generation firewall, and the team that like very technically sounded team like threat hunters, SOC engineers, red teamers. So they basically help you out. Okay, basically to secure or mitigate the risk. Okay. Yes, Sai. Okay, like international certificate is required. So because when you take a certification, you can. So when you go or travel outside India, that certificate should hold the value. So you can take certificate from Hacker Associate. Okay, we have a global certificate. If you go anywhere, this certificate is globally valid. But here certificate is required. Okay, intern certificate required.
Firstly, thank you so much, sir, for the session full of knowledge. I, on behalf of all the faculty and students of CSE department at GNA University, really feel pleased to inform you that we have gained a lot from your knowledge and practical experience in today's webinar on cybersecurity. It would surely be helpful for the students. Thank you for your valuable time, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Again, once again, thank you to everybody. And I enjoyed a lot. And again, if in after webinar, if you have any question, okay, please okay like comment okay on Discord. I will be there okay to assist you there further.